nigga. Like, we got this shit. And your breaths think, by the way, bitch, don't watch this. We too fly for that shit. This history in the making. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking with the tribe, never form a suicide. Need to argue other guys, spending make-believe rhymes. Basic nursery top lines, about your make-believe lives. Look, that's fine. Long as you don't fuck with me. I tried. Yeah, 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 yeah. Lives. I got a book of matches. My turn this shit to ashes.
So my name is WakeAndBake, aka Cave Dameron, aka Truffles Veneer. I'm a producer for HiiiTriiibe. I sing sometimes. I've just been getting into that in like the past year. So I've been kind of trying to find that as my artistry. Learning instruments, learning how to engineer and shit. So, you know, just kind of don't really go into it trying to sound like a thing. I just kind of try to have fun and make noise. Man, I don't think I ever had a choice. You know, this shit happened so organically. You know, like you just that one day I met you with Tony at the batting cages. And I was like, this dude's cool as fuck. And then you started coming over and making music more. I was already kind of working with Tony. At that point, we had like the fucking studio like out in the main room. Everything was still boomy as fuck back then. And I don't know, it just kind of happened. Santos showed up. Everybody just kind of showed up. Juice showed up. You know, me, Kevin, and Tony had already kind of tried working on music and stuff. We were kind of learning how to work with each other. But it's not something I ever really thought about joining, you know? It's just kind of, this shit just kind of happened. Our individual sounds, like, the way that Dreamville kind of has, like, their, you know, a million different, they have Earth Gang, and they have JID, and they have Reason, and they have, like, J. Cole, and Ari Lennox, and, like, all these different people who have all these different sounds, and just bring them all together in, like, a unique way. I think that is what makes our shit what it is, to be honest, more than anything. Is that we aren't any one sound, we are just a comprehensive vibe. That doesn't really matter. You might not like all of us, but you definitely know like at least one of us, you know, sounds. So, having more money, you know, like if we had like an investor, anybody out there, any eccentric, you know, venture capitalist, you want to throw us like a mill, do some crazy shit with that. You know, that's the real thing I feel like is holding us back more than anything. The only thing that's really I see everybody's frustration by is that we don't have capital like that. Not yet. Like it's almost there. Everything's within our grasp. Everything feels like we're on the cusp of some shit, but just gotta keep grinding it out for now, you know. I wanna get actually back on social media, but not necessarily YouTube, you know. That's the slow burn. I gotta work on that over time. But like getting on TikTok and stuff like that, starting to build like a cult following. Starting to get hit like Discord servers and stuff, and like underground like these like kind of groups of people who have all similar sounds, and you can just like spam your music in there. Pill showed me that shit. So I'm gonna start trying to do that for my own music, because my little sister told me that I sound like Blade and Echo 2K and people like that. And I was like, okay, I kind of already have like an emo kind of shit thing going on. So like for my own actual music, I want to like put out a single before the year ends, and then really think about the aesthetic and actually use like marketing properly and like get a good visual, like do the shit right, you know? Cause like I just dropped that last album just to kind of drop it, you know? That way when people look back, there's some shit there. I feel like we've been doing more shows. That's excellent. We should just keep doing those just to stay fresh. Sound-wise, I've never been one to call it, you know? Because like it's really what everyone's inspired by the moment. There's so many moving pieces, so many different ideas that I never want to be the one to be like, oh, it should sound like this or it should sound like that, because like who knows what the fuck it could sound like. It's just, you know, anything could happen. There's fucking so many of us, you know? So I just kind of try to be open to everything. I think doing more shows, you know, especially if we get shows and pay us, that'd be good. Trying to get some food on the table, shit like that. I don't know. I think just keep doing what we're doing. Just tank through this shit. Like everybody's like doing better, you know. People are getting more, like, people getting their money up. People have more time to focus. Shit's going good. It's just we just gotta keep building off that.
Don't fuck with tribe.
Self-expression, self-expression, self-expression. Hope I learn my lesson. expression, self-expression, self-expression. Hope I learn my lesson, hope I learn my lesson. Hope I learn my lesson, hope I learn my lesson. What's the lesson without blessings?
Yeah, this shit is real. Express myself on the beat. I'm about to act like a freak. Get out the room. When I be up in the booth, I get to beating my meat. This shit is up, and I'm not giving no fuck. Doing these and drugs for the dub. Where is your mom? I'm trying to fuck on the thought. Pussy prepares me for plots.
Ice be the link on my wrist. Nobody frozen like this.